What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. That's a rough start. Sorry, I still got my morning voice. I haven't had my breakfast yet, and I wanted to start this video at a red light, but as soon as I started it, it turned green. So yeah, let's do a take two. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video with the Tesla again. For today's video, I'm going to be taking the Tesla, the Plaid, to get those white seats ceramic coated. I did that with my last Tesla. I had the Tesla Model 3 Performance, and it honestly made a huge difference. So like, if you have light interior of whatever kind, I recommend you get your seats ceramic coated. A lot of people don't know that you can actually do that to your interior. They think it's just an exterior thing. If you don't know what ceramic coating is pretty much like a layer that they put on that's kind of like repellent to like stains and stuff like that. It just makes cleaning so much easier. Like, if there's anything that gets on it, instead of like you having to like rub it and use stuff, like you literally just wipe it and it just like goes away. And I'm pretty sure you've seen those videos with the exterior where people would literally like pour water on the car on the outside, and the water kind of just like drips and it doesn't stick. So that's pretty much what ceramic coating is. So yeah, we're gonna go do that to the interior because I've had the car for, let me check the miles, I think around, well, I was gonna show you guys how many miles, but my VIN number is like right under it. I don't know, can I show you guys my VIN number? I'm just not going to, because I feel like that's personal info. But yeah, I have like almost 700 miles on the car. Had it for, literally this is the first day after a month, so I've had it for exactly like a month and today. 700 miles on the car. Literally just from these miles, like the seat is already like turning like bluish, like getting some stains on it, because you know when you sit on it, even with your blue jeans, like, you know, the dye of the jeans like leaks onto your seat and it just doesn't look clean. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, you can totally see that. Like, there's some markings. It just doesn't look very clean. You see how like it just looks dirty, which sucks, because you know I have seats in the back too, and I do plan on having people in it. You know, I'm not gonna be like crazy OCD, like, hey, like make sure you're very clean or whatever to sit in my car. I mean, I would hope they are, but you know, it's just a nice thing to get done, so you have that peace of mind, so your white, super white interior doesn't get destroyed. But all right, so that's what we're doing today. But I wanted to talk about something, and that's why I made this video, is how Tesla, or Elon Musk, pretty much screwed me over. If you guys weren't aware, in the start of this year, well, in the end of last year, let me tell you guys about how I bought this car, how this happened in a couple of days. I've honestly been looking at the Plaids ever since pretty much they came out. Wasn't really considering buying them in the start, just because they're expensive cars, you know what I mean? Like, actually, yeah, this is my first car over $100,000. So I've never had a vehicle that expensive, and in my head I was like, if I was ever going to spend that type of money, I want to get something kind of like exotic. Like, I could have gotten an Audi R8 V10 for a little bit more than this. Or actually, I could have gotten it for a little bit less if it was used. So, you know, like, I was definitely, I don't know, like, in the start I was like, yeah, I wouldn't spend that type of money on this, blah, blah, blah. But they grew on me, like, ever since I raced one on my V4R. If you guys have not seen that video, it's crazy. Like, you know, we didn't do it even a dig. Like, we were rolling at like, I don't know, like 30, 40, and we just went, and I couldn't, like, my V4R is one of my fastest vehicles, keep that in mind. Like, it's the lightest and most powerful, and I couldn't catch that Plaid until like 150 plus miles an hour. So it was absolutely insane. And I was like, how is like that car that is literally a family sedan, as you guys can see, keep up with one of my fastest, like craziest bikes that is like almost fully carbon fiber? And back then it was almost fully carbon fiber. Now it is, you guys already know. So it was just mind blowing to me, and I just kept seeing videos and about like the car pretty much, and how it keeps destroying everything pretty much. Let me just do autopilot so I can film properly and talk to you guys. That's another nice thing about these cars, is that like I'm literally just chilling, car just driving itself, and now I can like more comfortably and safely film. Obviously I'm still looking and I'm still aware, but this is way safer. So yeah, like the car kept blowing me away. Like, you know, it's as fast as, I don't know if you guys saw, there's a recent video with like a Ducati V4 SP with Josh Heron, a professional like racer on it, and the Bugatti and all that stuff. That video is amazing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, literally like a perfect launch in a Panigale V4 SP, you know, the one of the 1100 cc's, did the exact same quarter mile as this car, which was a 9.3. So like that's it, on a perfect launch with a professional like racer. So that's just mind blowing. So, you know, like low nines in a stock car pretty much that is very safe and can drive itself and can fit 5 people is absolutely insane. So I don't know. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm talking too much now. But yeah, on the last 2 days of the year, on the 30th and the 31st, I got a notification because, you know, I have a Tesla Model 3. So, you know, I'm connected with like Tesla, like they have my info. So they contacted me saying that they're doing offers. Well, previously they were doing offers on all Model 3s and Ys, and it was like $7,500 off. There was a smaller, like $3,500 off and 10,000 miles for free, but then they raised that to $7,500 off and 10,000 miles for free. 10,000 miles of free charging is equivalent to about like at least $2,000 if I'm not charging in peak hours. So, you know, that's extra money that you know, like you end up saving. So I was like, well, if they do that on the Model S's, obviously the car has to be new. If they do that on the Model S's, then I'd definitely be very, very interested in getting the Plaid. And what do you know, on the last 2 days of the year, on the 30th and 31st, I got a notification saying that like if you get a car in these 2 days, you have 2 days to take delivery of one of these cars, you're gonna get that deal on every single model. So like including the Model S Plaid, which is the car that I wanted. So I was like, no way, that's actually crazy. And I said that like if they do that deal, then, you know, I'm gonna want to get it. So I go to there, and obviously I couldn't order one because with the perfect spec that I wanted, because, you know, like I have 2 days, it's not going to come in time. So I have to check what they have available. And literally I go on to check, and the first Plaid I see was this one, which was the exact spec that I wanted. It has a white interior, it has all the carbon fiber trim that you guys can see. Excuse my prime and banana, this is my breakfast. I also bought this recently because the whole thing was white, and I'm like, this is gonna get destroyed. So now I got it replaced with this. Well, not replaced, it's just kind of like a cover that goes over it of real carbon fiber that almost matches perfectly. As I said, I'm pretty OCD, so, you know, I wanted to get it right. But yeah, so it was the exact spec that I wanted. And the exterior, like my favorite is white. All my cars have been white, but I wouldn't mind black either. So I was like, if it was black or white, I wouldn't mind. And it was white, so it was literally just like my Model 3 Tesla, white on white, with the carbon fiber trim. So perfect. So I was like, there's no way. So I like just literally in that day, I was like mind blown, applied to it and everything, and I got accepted pretty fast. And yeah, like that day I was at a rave at night, and I literally purchased a vehicle while I was at the rave. Well, by that I mean like I placed the dump, like, you know, the money they needed for me to get the car. So I paid it because you do everything over the phone, literally everything, insurance, all of it. So I did, actually that's a lie, not insurance. Insurance you do have to call, which is a pain with Tesla because they're just so slow. Look, it took me at least an hour to get a hold of a sales rep for Tesla, even though I had already my other Tesla on the policy, so I just needed to add this. So yeah, never mind about the insurance. But yeah, so everything through the phone, got the vehicle like confirmed and paid for while I was at the rave on the 30th. And my appointment was to pick it up was like I think around noon. Yeah, it was at noon on the 31st. So we drive to go pick up the car the next day, pick it up, and everything is great. I love the car. I got it for a good deal because it wasn't like brand new. It had like 64 miles exactly on it. So they consider it still new. I think, I don't know, like why they had like that low of miles. They had like all the vehicles that they had in their inventory had like about 50 or 60 miles on it. So it was kind of weird. I was like, what are those miles for? I don't know, maybe the people like at Tesla like used them or something. I have no idea. Or, you know, maybe they tested them. Whatever it is, yeah, that's still considered new, so it qualified for the $7,500 off and the 10,000 miles of free charging. So I was like very happy, very stoked. I got a good deal because, you know, I saved $7,500 on the car's price, and back then this car was out the door would be $150,000. So just to kind of like keep it simple. Oh my god, sorry, roads here are horrible and I don't want to scrape. I haven't even lowered the car yet. I'm not even sure if I want to lower the car because it's on air suspension. I can actually raise it and lower it, but you know, I want to go lower, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to go that low. Yeah, as I was saying, deal just kind of worked out, and it just happened like real fast, and I was very happy because it saved $7,500 off this car. So I got it for like under the 150 out the door price, so you guys can do the math. I actually got it for even less. I think I got an even better deal on it because the car had like 60 miles. So I got it, I'll just tell you guys, I got it for it was like 139 and some change, so like 140 out the door with like the destination fees and taxing and everything, which is, you know, $10,000 off what it should have been. So like I was very happy with that deal, plus I have the extra miles on it and all that stuff. But then the topic of this video, why I got screwed over, is that after maybe 3 days or something like that, literally after like 2 or 3 days, I was just enjoying my car and everything, and Tesla announces that they're dropping the prices. And that's when I was like, what do you mean they're dropping the prices? And I was like, you know, whatever, it's probably a little bit, it's okay since I already got a good deal on this. You know, I was like, there's no way they're gonna drop it $7,500, because if they did, then it wouldn't be, I didn't get a really good deal technically. But well, what do you know? I think prices dropped an average of like $15,000, but like $10,000 to $15,000 across all the cars. I think an average of 10. I think some of them dropped up to like 13 or 16K. But yeah, I think this car dropped like about $15,000 or something like that. I forgot the exact prices were. I might like put it on the screen for you guys how much they dropped. And I was like, what the hell? So like I didn't really get a deal then, because yeah, I got the extra miles, but like with that extra money that I would have saved, I could have gotten a brand new car with 0 miles instead of 60, which not a big deal, but still, you know, it matters because I'm technically getting a 0 mile car, spec it myself, which would have been the same spec, but still 0 miles, and I would have saved a few extra $1,000, which to me was kind of like, okay, whatever, you know, this deal just happened. I didn't kind of overthink it. And then the other thing, as I told you, I have my other Tesla, which obviously, if you guys do know, trade-ins, they always screw you over with the price. They give you a very, very low price. Like they gave me, I think, most dealerships, and like I tried submitting it into a few places, and they're giving me like high 30s for my car. And back in December, my Tesla Model 3 Performance, with the amount of miles that I have, which was pretty low because it's a 2021 model, the Plaid is a 2022 model, it was selling for about 55K. Why? Because Tesla, like the brand new one, just a base spec, I think the price started at like 63 or 64, I think it's $64,000 for the Tesla Model 3 Performance. And I have the upgraded white interior, so like, you know, it was a little bit more, and that's not even like, you know, with the destination fee and other fees and stuff like that from the dealership. So yeah, like now since they dropped the price, I think the brand new one is like $54,000 or $53,000. So obviously my used one is not going to sell for 55 anymore, and that screwed me over even more. So I literally got double screwed by Tesla. Like, not only that I lost about let's just say about $5,000 in this car because I got a good deal, blah blah. But yeah, let's say I lost about $5,000 in getting my Plaid. Besides the fact that like I could have saved $5,000 and gotten a brand new car instead of 60 miles, which, you know, it's worth mentioning, but like it's not a big deal for me, honestly, because it's essentially the same. But yeah, it's just the fact that like like, what the hell, you know, I could have saved $5,000, regardless if it was like, you know, 0 miles or 60 miles. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna sell my Model 3 privately because I can't justify having 2 Teslas, honestly. I don't even really need a car, you know. I make YouTube videos, I ride bikes, so this is like mainly what I do. I just have a car for like, you know, just normal like daily stuff. I don't have to go to work like regularly or something like that, so I don't need really 2 cars. And I, you know, wanted to post my Model 3, and of course, like, all the prices dropped. You know, people lost money everywhere. Dealerships that had Teslas lost a lot of money because they have to drop him. So it was definitely crazy, and I'm the one that got like double screwed over because now I posted my, after I think like a couple weeks or 3 weeks, I posted my Tesla Model 3 for $50,000. So I already lost $5,000 because it was selling for 55. I posted for 50 and still nothing. So now I dropped it again to like $48,000. So that's another $7,000, assuming it sells for 48, and the company that I posted it with are gonna take a cut. So let's say I'm gonna lose at least $8,000, assuming it sells for the 48 price. So I lost $8K on my old Tesla Model 3 Performance that I'm trying to sell, and another like $5K on this. So I literally lost $13,000 because of what Elon did. And let me talk a little bit about why they did that. I honestly don't know exactly the details on all that, but he pretty much cut the prices because of so people in this year can qualify for a tax credit, because if a car is over like a certain, a specific car is over like a certain price, I believe, that it doesn't qualify for the tax credit, which is $7,500. So I guess like to fight like that tax system and stuff like that, he dropped these prices so people can still qualify. So I think till March, if you get one of these like cars with the new dropped prices, you qualify for an extra $7,500 of tax credit that you can save when you do your taxes. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy. I just wanted to make a video about this, how I kind of got double screwed over, because for you guys that are not new to the channel, you guys know $13,000, I could have almost bought a Gixxer 1000. That's money that I just lost by getting this Plaid and waiting a little bit longer to sell mine. Now, if I sold mine previously and then got this one, at least I would have only lost the 5 and gotten, you know, more money back out of my other car. But currently I have both, and I'm paying for both, and they're definitely both expensive. So yeah, and the other one's not selling because, you know, the prices are crazy dropping. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys and let you guys know. I don't know, I'm making some more Tesla videos, trying to get more comfortable doing car content, even though I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of it, just once every while. And that's why I'm not starting a new channel for cars, because I'm barely gonna do car content. But some of you are actually asking for it, even though the content isn't really doing that well, the videos. But also make it every once in a while, you know, it's a little different. And yeah, it's pretty much just me talking for the past like 20 minutes or so, and I'm very late for my appointment, so I'm gonna actually end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about what Elon did and how I got screwed over. And if you're new to the channel, please drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And yeah, peace out, ride safe.